sending a warm Washington, D.C. vibration.
At Howard University, the college experience spreads past just the classroom and the dormitories. Located in the northwest quadrant of Washington, D.C., Howard is just 3 metro stops from the White House. Yet Pennsylvania Avenue seems like a world away from Georgia Ave. In this different world, blacks are by far the majority. They excel in everything from their studies to fashion. But not only is the work they produce great, their parties are just as flawless. At the center of these life-changing events are the DJs of Howard University. These talented students not only succeed in the classroom, but they also control the culture of the university with their fingertips. In this documentary, you will meet the talent behind the Turntables as they prepare for the biggest string of parties in the year, Freshman Week.
Alright, so just tell them about yourself, where you're from, your major and all that.
My name is Charles Russell, aka DJ Atrix, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, biology major. Currently a sophomore, thank you, Jesus.
So how did you start DJing? Tell me about the Swerve story, all that.
Oh, the Sawyer story, I didn't tell you about that shit.
Tell me everything.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it was my senior year of high school. And it was like, at first, the dude that lived in the hall from me had a little controller, you know what I'm saying? One of the little baby joints. And he was like, oh, does anybody want to buy this? It was $30. He said it for $30. It's really like retail at like $150. And I was like, oh, for sure. Just to mess around, because me and my friends always had virtual DJ on their computer, just like everybody else pretty much. So I was trying to get a little bit more into it, so I thought I was going to work with it, you know what I'm saying? But then I was like, nah, I'm kind of broke. I need that 30. I had to give it back to him, you know what I'm saying? But he still happened to have it after we came back after winter break. And at that time, I had listened to, so I knew I was coming to HU, you know what I'm saying, by that time. And I had listened to a mix by Swerve. So when he followed me on Twitter, follow back to me, you know, fucking DJ, you know what I'm saying? So he followed, and he dropped the mix. I think it was welcome to 2K14, and I was definitely banging with that joint all the way. And I was just like, damn, I wonder what it would be like for me to do some stuff like this. So that's when I first got serious. Like, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna really buy this controller. So I went back and bought it off of him. Luckily, he still had it and everything. So after that, I did my school dance, and that was like one of my first type of gigs, but I was joined with this regular DJ that they usually hire. I mean, in, you know what I'm saying, HU standards, it's pretty garbage. Even for us, it was pretty garbage just because the music they was playing, but oh well, it was experience. Got to experience that for the first time, and then the next thing I did was a pool party. About 5 hours, one of the longest gigs I've done to this day. So after that pool party, I was still iffy, but I didn't know that because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have DJs around me. I had my regular friends around me, and they only knew what they was hearing, just the same as me. All of it was brand new, so, you know what I'm saying, they were telling me I was good, I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna stick with it then. And then I found out how much, you know what I'm saying, how much money it makes to be truthful, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, definitely going to this. It looks fun, you get to do parties, and I'm gonna get paid for this tuition, because I know how dumb expensive. But so after that, it was time to come to HU. I had dropped a few mixes. They were like very subpar. But then I dropped this one towards in the beginning of the summer. It was like May, and it was called The Proposition. Still have it up. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Go check that out on SoundCloud. Shameless plug real quick. But I dropped that on SoundCloud, and then Sean from Playmakers, he hit me up and was like, no, actually, let me tell you a funny story. I was not big on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I'm saying, I was still getting fairly big into it. And so people was like, I was in a groupie though, so they was like, yo, you seen this tweet? And I was like, what tweet? And it was like, who is HBCU DJ? Mad people just stamping and vouching for me. I'm just like, And I've been gone for 3 hours. The two dropped like 3 hours before I seen all of this. And when that happened, he hit me up personally and was like, yeah, you want to do draft day? I was like, yes, of course. I was like, pastor give me opportunities. So he was like, you've been going the whole night by yourself. I was like, wow. So come to find out, you know what I'm saying, people from my classes going to end up going to it. So some people's even like, yeah, I'm going because we want to support you, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I already love HBCUs. I got love for HBCUs already. They already supporting me and everything. You know what I'm saying? Pushing my stuff, making sure I didn't miss the opportunity. So come down to it, I get to Howard. So draft day was the first party of the week. Just started off, so everybody's excited, you know what I'm saying? Dressed up in their jerseys and everything. So we get there, me and Zach. So Zach had hit me up when I found out.
So Zach, you brought Zach up. So lead into this, how did like Zach and Power Circle, all that come together?
So
like first got here like Power Circle, like me and GT too. So
yeah, you already know.
Yeah, I already know. So like, how did all that come together?
So when I did find out I was starting to do the DJ thing, you know what I'm saying? When I dropped a couple mixes, Zach was like, nice pitch, because I wasn't too into it, but it was a great pitch. He was like, yeah, every great DJ needs a mic man. I was like, word. I was like, so I'm gonna fuck with you on that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this thing, we're gonna come in and tear shit up. So that's how me and Zach got the link. Then after that, we was trying to like get it together, a couple of dudes in HBCUs that we thought, you know what I'm saying? It was really him spearheading the people because I didn't know anybody, so I mean he was more, you know what I'm saying, active in these groups and stuff like that and with other people. So I didn't really develop these relationships to be adding anybody just yet. But Zach took the reins on that and added a few people to our own personal group meeting to start talking about these plans, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward back to, you know what I'm saying, being here. After I had started getting my start, you know what I'm saying, catching some buzz, we started thinking a little bit more serious for Power Circle, you know what I'm saying? We started
a party coming.
Yeah, that's when I wanted to start. We was already itching to do a party, you know what I'm saying? My name had built, you know what I'm saying, a decent buzz within my class at least, and with a couple of upperclassmen, you know what I'm saying? With a handful of them, let me say. And so it was time. Whether or not that was a house party, a small venue, whatever it was time. We were trying to close on it, just wasn't happening. And with that, we had, you know what I'm saying, people go their own separate ways to pursue their own endeavors, you know what I'm saying? So since me and Zach were, you know what I'm saying, the cause of Power Circle, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, we still carried on. And then that's when Power Circle, I made a decision for Power Circle to link up with people like Corey, Idaho, in Alaska, just somebody to help us, you know what I'm saying, get our start, you know what I'm saying. They've been a great puzzle piece in this whole thing, so.
How do you feel about like the recent way to like respect that you get like the DJ? Because I remember like, you know, we posted on the fifth floor and you scratching all that coming up, like really, he wasn't really on your way, not like on your way.
It was
respecting, like how do you feel about that?
So it was hard freshman year, you know what I'm saying? Freshman, from what I've been told, these are only words I've been told, you know what I'm saying? I don't carry them. But they were saying that, you know what I'm saying, freshmen don't usually get this much opportunity, like to be in clubs for a semester, such and such. So they were saying you should consider yourself pretty lucky. And I was like, word, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not taking it for granted. But the problem with it was, even though I had people sticking behind me and telling me that I was, you know what I'm saying, out here doing my thing and they liked my DJing style, even some people, you know what I'm saying, happen to say that I'm their favorite DJ, you know what I'm saying? So I used to hear that, but it was mostly from like people witnessing house parties, you know what I'm saying? I was opening, you know what I'm saying? So nobody's there. People don't get to the club till 11, you know what I'm saying? So around that time. And by that time I'll be going off or, you know what I'm saying, just finishing up a set or so. So it was hard for me to get that exposure to the other people who were coming to the club late because I was no longer DJing. People would come to the club like, I would walk through after I get done and they'd be like, aren't you DJing tonight? You know what I'm saying? I came to hear you DJ. But then I'd be like, I already did, you know what I'm saying? Only because I was opening. But now, as we're coming in, you know what I'm saying, with the help of my group, I'm able to headline things. So And I think it was, you know what I'm saying, the necessary work put in for me to be in this position. It's not just like some pity party or anything like that. I think I put in enough work to be able to headline and get that rep here at Howard, to be able to headline events like Black Culture and stuff like that. So,
Do you still feel like you need to prove yourself to people at Howard? Like, you have homecoming thing going on.
yeah, we got the homecoming battle coming up that I'm really looking forward to.
Actually, how?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't necessarily feel like I need to prove anything at any time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do what I do, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, as long as I'm satisfied with myself, I truly, you know what I'm saying? You have to say what you want, you know what I'm saying? People can say whatever they want about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. People are going to talk, you know what I'm saying, regardless of your position. So, you know what I'm saying, as I continue, I want it for myself more than anything. So, you know what I'm saying, I know it brings in my paper for fruition. You know what I'm saying, I know I like doing it. I like seeing people turn up in the club. And it's the cop for me mixing, you know what I'm saying, scratching, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, get y'all turned. So that's what I live for. So really not to prove anything, but with the whole homecoming thing, as you like highlighted real quick, I definitely look forward to doing that and showing that I can, you know what I'm saying, get down with some of the best at Howard.
Because I mean, that's when you on this stage, but other people, like alumni, come back and see you. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, people, like, even speaking of alumni, I mean, I got linked up with alumni over the summer to come back to DC and do their family and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to any marketing, any opportunity is a great opportunity. So
back to like, because everybody knows how you came up, at least HBCUs, how you came up and stuff like that. How did you get out from under people actually doubting? There's a lot of doubt.
It's just consistency. It's just based on consistency, showing I can do that and step out the bounds. Because, you know what I'm saying, I really took my time and did my homework coming into HU, you know what I'm saying? So listening to the mixes from Swerve, listening to the mixes from Elron, you know what I'm saying? I didn't exactly have them there or anybody there in that case to really say, oh, this won't work here, you know what I'm saying? I was in my living room, speaker set up and everything, making mixes based off of my ear, like, you know what I'm saying, what I think sounded good. And it happened to, you know what I'm saying, work for me in the end, you know what I'm saying? It took a while to get it. It's a steady trade. You have to really work at it, you know what I'm saying, do your research. Countless YouTube videos, countless Jazzy Jeff videos, you know what I'm saying, over and over again, or I might watch a Jazzy Jeff video, see if I can do that, bang. You know what I'm saying? Or even a DJ Swerve mix, a DJ Detroit mix, see if I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Practice that till I can do just like that, but not necessarily use it, just know I can obtain the skills to do that. Certain things, so.
So what's next for you as a student first and then as a student DJ second?
Okay, so as a student first, I'm definitely, like everybody said, it's so cliche, but I mean, hey, striving for this 4.0 this semester, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot on my plate, and it's a very crucial time in my career, so sophomore year. It's time to start really like focusing on things like the MCAT and, you know what I'm saying, focusing on my requisites for medical school and stuff like that. So that's definitely my biggest focus at the moment. And
That's the pre-med.
Yeah, pre-med. So biology pre-med. So it's about to get hectic. And just got a couple links. I can't really announce too much or whatever right now, just because we're solidifying some things. But about to be traveling a lot to different schools to DJ. And on top of that, even doing a lot more HU events. You know what I'm saying? As my name continues to build buzz and people. You know what I'm saying, put my name out there, and I do for myself, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to put my own name out there. So it's about to get real hectic. Time constraints is about to be ridiculous, but I'm ready for the work, you know what I'm saying. It's all for the better.
That's what's up, that's what I have.
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying?